Okay, this is what you get in the box of the Panasonic HC-V130. It's a full HD camcorder. This is the camcorder itself. It says 75 times zoom, which is, well, it's with the intelligent zoom, the eye zoom. Well, first of all, let's go through what you have here. You have a composite cable with composite out and sound and image, so that you can connect it to the camera and get the composite video out to a VCR or a DVD recorder or something. You get the USB charging cable and this charger, which you can plug into a wall. This is the European standard plug. I guess they localize it for various countries, various standards. And of course you get software. Not going to use this. I think one is the manual and the other is software. And you get various paperwork, manuals, warranties, whatever, that comes in the box as well. And you get a battery. And one of the first things you need to know is that the battery that you get is not the one in the pictures on the websites. This tiny little battery is what you get. As you can see, it doesn't fill out the entire backspace here. On most pictures, I will link in a picture to show you. The battery goes all the way out. It looks very nice. Not so in reality when you get this. I think it's one of the optional batteries that they have put on there to show off the product better. So you need to be aware of that. Okay, so as for the other claims, it says, I don't know where they got it from, but most claim that this is a touch screen. Now let's turn this on. One thing is, which is nice with this, is that you can actually rotate this and it will flip around so that you can use this as a vlog cam. You can actually see yourself, and it has face tracking and everything, so that's nice. But what it says, now I have the shutter closed on this one. It's pretty easy to open and shut, just a little lever there. What it says is that it's a touch screen, but if it's a touch screen, why would they have these controls? So you go into the menu and you try to tap something, nothing happens. It's not a touch screen. You have to use these buttons to actually navigate through this. And the other thing you see here, I was testing out the zoom modes. It says that it has 38 times zoom. Well, let's see what this says. When you go up to eye zoom off, let's see, let's let the text scroll by and let's see what it says. It says 50 times magnification with high resolution quality. So it's 50 times when you turn off intelligent zoom. The intelligent zoom is 75 times. Then you have 100 time digital zoom and 2500 times digital zoom. Now digital zoom sucks because it's just magnifying the pixels. So I would say use that setting, intelligent zoom off, because 50 times zoom is pretty good. And you have to select by enter and then exit with menu button. And I've tried this out. You can actually like most camcorders. I haven't used many camcorders, but there's a zoom up here, and there's a button if you want to take photos. So you can actually take photographs with this with a higher resolution than the 1080p HD video. There's a select button here to either record mode or playback mode. So that's playback mode. You can see what you have stored on the camera, and I have, as I said, I've been out testing it a little bit, and I'll show you the test footage from this later on. And if you look here, that's where you're charging. Works pretty well. You have a mini HDMI. You have a button for deleting video and photos in view mode. You have AV, that's the composite out, which this cable is for. And it says that this camera it actually has a external microphone jack, which it doesn't, so that's complete bogus. It does have a nice threaded piece for attaching it to a tripod, which is nice. And I'm going to turn it off here. One of the nice things with this is that it uses a standard SD, which I use for my DSLR. So I purchased this mainly because it uses standard SD cards, SDHC, and also because it's easier to just pop it into my computer, because I have a card reader in my computer. And also the battery release. I've been using this for a while, and I actually like it. It's pretty easy to operate. You just press that button, nothing much to think about, and it is pretty good at low light conditions. One thing you can complain about is that the LCD is pretty difficult to see in bright sunshine, but other than that, I think it's a pretty good purchase actually, especially if you can get a nice price for a bigger battery. So let's go and check out my earlier attempts at photographing things or filming things with this. Okay? Okay, to sum this up, I think it's a pretty good camera for the money. There's no remote control for it, but it doesn't say so anywhere that it has a remote control. You don't get the external mic jack. There's no touch screen, but I didn't expect that. And the battery is a lot smaller than you see in the pictures of this camera, but apart from that, I think it's a pretty good camera, pretty good optics, good quality. It's full HD. You can't switch to lower resolution. It's 1080p, but there are three different kinds of I guess it's three different qualities, depending on how big of a file you want, and it's all explained in the manual. So yeah, I think it's a good purchase for the price. I was looking at a Sony, but it takes a micro SD, so I decided to take this one instead because of the SD card, the SDHC card. So yeah, that's about it. Okay, thanks for watching.